MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Matt Shoemaker gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Digging in, Nick Senzel, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Off the afternoon for Cincinnati, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
First offering on its way. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Denny?
Hey, DeSclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy, not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour, big, sweeping, breaking ball, and the straight changeup. When he's on, you'll know. For a guy like this, he gets a lot of swings and misses. If he's on, a lot of strikeouts early on in the game.
Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Moustakas onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he takes strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and up next the former World Series hero Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the second deck and gone. A A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
Nick Castellanos now.
The designated hitter.
And he fouls this one off. Castellanos, the former Detroit Tiger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Tellez is there, one away.
Batting fifth.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Aristides Aquino. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Winker tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. High chopper over to first. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of the second. The Reds lead it 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rowdy Tellez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Randall Grichuk stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More baseball. Ready now, Freddie Galvis, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And the 2-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. And there's a base hit on the line.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gurriel is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Hit down the line at first. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 2, the Jays nothing. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1 and 2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. It's a third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-0 fouled off. And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Aquino is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gurriel is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The batter, number 9.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. One out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swing, and Mustaka sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Gurriel is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Aristides Aquino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and no strikes. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead. Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Reds 4, the Jays nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. Hit hard on the ground at first, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Boy, D-Row, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 90.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Senzel backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fouled off. Gurriel, base runner at first with 1 out. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Galvis is there, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. They trail here 4-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
Number 33.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is right there, one down.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. The 2-0 on the way.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
That one's in there. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They lead it 4-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
The batter.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Popped up. Barnhart is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The 2010 NL MVP Joey Votto will start us out when we come back. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Reds lead this one 4-0. Sam Gaviglio takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Blue Jays, number 43.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. And the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game. Maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Mike Moustakas will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's gone 4 for 9. And he lays off there 1-0. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hit in the air out to center field. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey Votto homer. Through 5 1/2. It's the Reds 5, the Jays nothing. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Senzel comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Now here's the pitch. Lourdes Gurriel is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another chance? Aristides Aquino. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is in his tracks now, and very quickly 1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Riding in once again, Jesse Winker. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Michael Lorenzen will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. And that's off his leg on the mound. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Michael Lorenzen takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Lifted the other way to left center. Lorenzen arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Kendall Grichuk becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Nick Senzel. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Grounded to short. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Runner at first following the error, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto. He's set. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch.
In to score is the runner from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Justin Miller enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Miller playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 16th round selection during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Runner at second here with one man out. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder going back at the track. Gone! A two-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. His third home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Standing in now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Hernandez. He can't get there as it falls in.
The batter, number 44.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Reds 8, the Jays nothing. Brandon Drury will bat next. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Tyler Mahle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. No balls and a strike to count. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long. Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
And that misses 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Michael Lorenzen.
Michael Lorenzen.
From the stretch.
Pull, that's inside.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The batter.
Stepping up now, Freddie Galvis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is the right fielder, and gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Wilmer Font comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Nick Senzel. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Jansen goes to get it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out.
19.
In is Joey Votto now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward right center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. The relay is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
In now, Eugenio Suarez tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Popped up. Tellez will put this one away, and the side is retired. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. One last shot for the Jays coming up. It's the Reds 9, the Jays nothing. Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Phillip Ervin is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 6, Phillip Ervin.
Robert Stevenson, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and 1 strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Swing and a liner. A dive, but it's by him down the line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Rowdy Tellez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Galvis on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Cincinnati Reds brought their big bats to the park in this one, hammering 7 home runs. Anthony DeSclafani is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.